Under the previous Taliban regime, women were banned from working, girls could not attend school, and its version of Islamic law was enforced. Now the armed group has vowed to respect people's rights and allow women to work within the framework of Sharia. But what that means in practice is still not clear. Well, Jamila Afghani is president and co-founder of the Women's International League for Peace and Freedom Afghanistan, and I'm pleased to say she joins us now. Thanks for being with us today, Jamila. So, promises from the Taliban that women will be allowed to work and that people's rights will be respected. But would it be fair to say that many women in Afghanistan are worried?
Thank you very much for having me on your program. Of course, yes, we are very much worried because of the very sudden takeover of Taliban and the running away of the previous government without considering the importance of the nation as an elected government. So it has put us all in a chaos and a very dire situation. In previous regime, Taliban had very strict rules and regulation towards women. And right now, Taliban are holding some of their committees regarding different ministries, different sectors. But we can see that there is no women representative in their committees. Like day before yesterday, they were talking about the higher education. And in this higher education, they were also talking about segregation of male and female classes. In a country like Afghanistan, where we have very limited teacher, it will be very difficult and it will bring more challenges for women education in Afghanistan. And yesterday, we also heard from Stanakzai that there will be announcement of the cabinet of Taliban and there will be no women on the ministerial level or higher political level. So all of these are very much concerning for us, that what will be the next strategy of Taliban coping with women as a half body of nation, as a half body of the nation who have suffered the most from the war and injustice in Afghanistan.
And we've seen pictures today of women in Herat protesting for the right to work and for an education. Is it the case that there hasn't been a clear explanation of what women's rights will be under the new regime?
Actually, I think it is a start of the protest, and there will be many other upcoming events beside our organization that women are raising their voices and sharing their concerns to the new regime. That they cannot ignore the reality on the ground. Without women meaningful participation, any government won't be inclusive. And Taliban must learn from the previous government's mistakes, that one of the shortcomings was in previous government was inclusivity of the diverse community, and especially women representation in political levels.
And you talked about the government, but what about women in other key public-facing roles? How important is it that women have a visible and influential place in society?
Well, women are human beings like men. The needs men have in a society as a civic public, they also have the same needs. So nobody can ignore or deny the rights of women in any part or any sector of the society. But of course, Taliban are talking about Sharia. As a Muslim, we respect Sharia. But I hope this time the Sharia representation of Taliban won't be much more politicized as it was politicized 20 years back. I hope they are going to represent the true teachings of Islam. If not, of course, women of Afghanistan are not the women of 20 years back. We know our rights from Sharia perspective, and we will raise our voices about our rights, which is given by God to us as a Muslim women in an Islamic society.
Jamila Afghani, thank you very much indeed for talking to us today.
Thank you.